And I looked at the road, slick with ice. Everybody was saying, my God, how will I get home? What am I going to do? And I stood there. I stood there warm and snug inside a bar, drawn quietly on a camel, as I watched people sliding into each other, as I watched people in their Volvos going sideways down the road. I watched people in their little imports with the tires spinning going woo, woo, woo. I yell at the window, hey, tell me about your 40 miles to the gallon now, hotshot. Tell me about your 40 miles to the gallon now. Outside, my four-wheel drive. It was covered with ice, but I didn't worry about a thing. I knew I'd make it back. 3-inch studs sticking out of my tires. I knew I'd make it back. I waited until the roads were good and glazed, till the traffic was snarled completely. And then I climbed in my four-wheel drive. I climbed in my four-wheel drive and I fired that thing up and it sprang to life. And then I headed out on the road in pursuit of Volvo driving maggots. You might say it was the revenge of the gas guzzler. It was my perfect opportunity to take sweet, sweet, sweet revenge on all these people. There was a guy with a Volvo sideways in the road. I gunned it up. 30, 40, 45 miles an hour. Yes, 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 yes! Yeah. And then I jammed on the brakes, locking the tires. I screamed out the window, look out! I can't stop! Yeah! It was revenge of the gas guzzler. And so I drove throughout the town, sliding broadside. I couldn't believe it. Up ahead, there was a Porsche. A Porsche! I could see the guy standing there saying, everybody please drive slowly, drive slowly, I just got this car! I just smiled as I increased the RPMs and then jammed on my brakes with both feet, fishtailed with my pipe bumpers right into the gas. Hundreds of dollars damage. The structure of the car would never be the same. Never, do you hear me? Never! There was some maggot in an old Pierce Arrow. He was just taking it out for a drive to impress some babe. Little did he know that his $30,000 antique car was about to be demolished during Revenge of the Gas Guzzler. Yeah! Destroying cars, I punched in my favorite cassette, because as I was about death and destruction, I like to have a little background music, so I reached down and I hit my cassette player. I love it! It's a small world, yeah! It's a small world. Yeah, watch it, that gas tank is gonna blow! It's a small world. Yeah. Well, as I was driving away, I saw a woman standing by the side of the road. She was frozen stiff. She was wearing her little pantsuit, obviously just out from the job. I pulled on over. I said, yeah, get in there, little lady. She climbed in. She said, thank God you've come along. As I eased that baby in gear, I started driving along. I thought, well, maybe I'll put the moves on this thing. She said, I am frozen stiff. I thought I would just go from my car into my warm home. My car's normally in the garage. I don't wear a coat. I just go from the office right to the garage, get in the car, drive home. And I didn't expect to get stuck like this. My God. I said, well, what are you doing? Hitchhiking home? She said, no, I was driving, but my Volvo went in a ditch. I said, you're what? She said, my Volvo. I was coming around a turn in Rock Creek Park and I lost control. And I went in the ditch and I climbed down and I crawled up the cliffside here to Connecticut Avenue. That's why I look like I'm such a mess. She said, why are you stopping? I said, I think I hear a noise. I think I hear a noise coming from my right rear tire. Would you mind hopping out and checking that for me? She said, what? No, not at all. So she jumped out and I hit the gas! I hope you freeze your stick and suck it, you lousy little gas!